Hi guys, the test I will do with this amazing Loewe set through VGA will be like three big one, okay? Because I want to do to cover all the big areas of our passion video game hobby. And otherwise it will be really too much and too long. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with the Wii. Okay, I'm going to test the Wii through Nintendons, so GameCube, Wii games, Nintendo and loader jigs, through the component cable in 480p widescreen, but we have to use this one, so the transcoder. This transcoder is a Wakaba video transcoder you can buy through eBay. It's very, very, very good, so I suggest and my advice is to buy it. And we will do, because the Wii doesn't natively output VGA, you should have to like mod the console, but it's nonsense to me, because you can buy a transcoder, so you can link the component in here, and it will exit in RGB HV or RGBS. Okay, so both of them you can use also with the, for example, PS2 or PS3, for example. And be careful, you have to put a transformer in here, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so first test, GameCube, Wii, 480p widescreen. We will force the widescreen and progressive through the through Nintendo for the GameCube, from the GameCube games. And okay, let's test a bit. Right, guys, the first test is the 240p switch. Okay, we have to change it because it starts in 240p, as you can see, which is not correct for the, of course, this TV. We have to choose 480p, scale 240p, and then here we have, as you can see on the bottom right, European Wii component. Let's see for a little bit for the geometry. Here we are, centering and whatever. Okay. The imaging is absolutely incredible. The scan lines are vivid. The colors are great. The contrast is amazing. Well, I have no words for this kind of TVs. As you can see, the grid is absolutely perfect. Is absolutely perfect. The convergence in here is perfect. The focus is perfect till the top and bottom line corner of the screen. The uniformity is perfect. The tilting menu for the, for the rotation of the image, so you can be more precise. Anyway, believe me, it's absolutely stunning. No freezing at all. Everything is absolutely stuck and fixed on the screen. But what is the most impressive to me is the, first of all, the geometry in general. How fixed is the image with no flickering at all. We are 60 Hertz here, and for me the top line is the absolutely perfect convergence and focus in the entire screen, which is absolutely a unicorn for these 32 inches models, because they are all not good at all. Okay, last I can do is the white and RGB screen. The purity is absolutely perfect. The black is OLED black. The zero era is the TV is off. Okay, it's not. It seems not on at all. And the purity, the red purity, the green purity, and the blue purity. Of course, this line, I don't see this line. This is the refresh stuff for the stuttering of the camera. Okay, so you don't see in real life. Anyway, the purity is gorgeous, is absolutely perfect, which is another stuff that's usually the 32 inches in general, the big screen have a lot of problems for this. Sony's, Panasonic, whatever you want, they are all not good at all for the purity, while the Loewe's are great. You have to think that these are really the top notch of the technology of that time, and if you link this in a VGA way, okay, so like this one, like component to VGA or VGA directly, that we will test later for the 360, you have to think that you will see the true image of these TVs, because the VGA on the Loewe bypass entirely the electronic parts of the TV, so the interlacing electronic stuff of the 100 hertz. Usually these TVs take the signal, then they interlace the signal, and they will give you the 100 hertz image, okay, de-interlaced. While they are 31 kilohertz TVs, so if you feed them with pure signal through the VGA, like 48p, like this case, you will have the true signal of the progressive signal of this TV with no whatsoever like elaboration of the image, and the quality is absolutely stunning. Okay. Okay, let's try then some. Also, the motion is great. Let's try first of all Nintendo GameCube. Okay, guys, we are in Nintendo. We have to change like the two option in here. So force widescreen and force progressive. We have to enable them in order to use correctly on the GameCube games this TV. I love Nintendo for a lot of reasons, especially for those. So after that, we're going to launch, for example, Soul Calibur 2. There will be no audio because unfortunately the plugs are really too short. You know, the TV is quite far from the console. So anyway, we will test the audio on the Xbox 360, the audio, the speakers, I completely renew the speakers, and I guarantee to you that the quality of the audio is absolutely incredible, the best I ever heard. It seems to really to hear a big hi-fi stereo stuff. Okay, we see change the progressive mode. Okay, so we have to say yes. Confirmation, yes. Well, accessing memory card, whatever, no problem, I don't care. Proceed, yeah. And this is GameCube games. A GameCube game, Soul Calibur 2 in progressive mode, widescreen. Of course, you don't see what I see, but I can assure you the image is absolutely incredible, so sharp, so the contrast is incredible. It's really incredible. And in general, the colors are very vibrant and rich. No flickering at all, because at 60 Hz I don't see any flickering. And it really is an amazing, it is really an amazing image. Anyway, through the video you can see a little bit. And of course I have to say that the 32 inches helps a lot, because I love to play in a big screens, and this kind of big with this kind of quality is really the definitive experience to my idea. So really, really amazing. All right, this is a GameCube game. We can try a bit like a Wii game now. All right, we are here in the loader. We go to the settings, setting loader. Well, I don't think it is necessary to do that, but anyway, I usually put this mode, so force PAL for ATP. But usually, if you keep like the automatic stuff, there is no problem at all. Okay. Anyway, why not? Okay, we can try, for example, well, just try Metroid Trilogy. Why not? We can try a bit in Metroid number 3. Again, the image is so sharp. It's really crisp, and I love the way the CRT handles also this kind of image and this kind of signals. Like it's very sharp, much sharper, of course, and much more stable than the 480 interlaced, but with always this kind of very natural and very analog that only them can handle. Together with that, you have to think that the focus and the black levels are absolutely incredible. Really, the text are so vibrant and so focused. Well, I really love it. The colors are great. You can see their difference, of course, the difference from this to the interlaced signal, because it's how can I say, the interlaced, it's a very nice signal. The CRT TV handles very well that signal, but the progressive is another stuff. Okay, you don't see anymore the little scan lines you can see in 480, which, for example, I don't like. I kind of like sometimes the scan lines for the 240p for the old era retro game stuff, but for the 480, well, I don't like them. I like this sharp image, very crisp, very natural, but like a painting, okay, not with these scan lines. Anyway, there are some scalers that, for example, the Garo can put some scan lines on them, but again, I don't like those. Well, I do think it could be enough for the Wii and for the GameCube. Otherwise, the video will be really a bit too long. I hope you enjoyed the video quality test for the Wii and for the GameCube. We have to pass to the Xbox now. Alright guys, we're gonna test the 360 Xbox. First of all, I'm gonna show you the right setting. It is linked with the VGA cable. 360 Xbox has a great variety of connection. You can link with the component, you can link with VGA or HDMI. I think that the VGA probably is the best of all of them, because you can choose a lot of varieties of settings and resolutions. And you can also use, for example, I also try to use it, but it's the VGA, it's much better. You can also use a HDMI to VGA device, but it's absolutely useless because the 360 has a native VGA output. So my advice is to use the VGA input and the VGA cable. And I also think that the VGA in Xbox 360 is the sharpest of all of connections. It's amazing. It's better, in my opinion, than the HDMI. HDMI has a little bit more oversaturated colors, which I don't like very much, but the sharpening and the clarity and everything of the VGA for the 360, it's unbeatable. Let's try some game now. I've got a different, really a lot of alternatives to show you, because I have a lot of games. I wanted to show you first of all the Forza Motorsport. All of them are absolutely incredible. I have to say that Outrun, it's such gorgeous, and like Resident Evil, everything is absolutely perfect. I think this kind of TV was made for this kind of connection, and especially for this kind of devices, because you don't have a 720p support in here, but the Xbox 360 has a very high polygon count and an amazing output, and I think that really the two of them can link to each other in a great way. So I do think that the Xbox and this kind of TV is the perfect marriage. So every game, even Doom 3 was absolutely stunning, because you have a lot of anti-aliasing, so the image is so sharp and so crisp and without any aliasing, 60 FPS, it's really, really gorgeous. So I have to choose, but I think that Forza Motorsport is one of the best. We can hear now the audio too, because it is linked with the audio. And believe me, it's great. Believe me. All right, we are in. Wow. Wow. The audio is absolutely amazing, as you can hear. And what is incredible is really the sharpness of the image and the totally absence of aliasing, which really seems to play a PS5 game in an OLED TV. Usually these kind of games unfortunately suffer from the long depth view, where you can see aliasing and you cannot see very well the track and other cars. In here, everything is so crisp and sharp, and believe me, it's a one-of-kind experience. Now I don't have it, but imagine with a wheel. I have the Microsoft wheel, but I didn't mount it for so for now it's like just the joystick and joypad, but with the wheel and this kind of TV. Wow, really wow. Alright, let's try another game. For the Xbox 360, I would like to enjoy you with me the Daytona experience. Alright guys, Daytona USA. Daytona for the for the 360. It's probably the best porting of all times, because it's really an arcade port of this amazing game. And okay, you don't see what I see, but it's... Imagine the cab much better. No aliasing at all, super fluid, super sharp, super everything. Like colors are so rich, and the focus is perfect through all the screen. The geometry is perfect. Really, it's really the same experience of the cab, but better, because it's also bigger, because the cab was probably 25 or something like that. Look at this, another track. Look at the blue on the back. Everybody loves this game. Come on, guys. All of us grew up with this game and the cab and the arcade system. Tons of coins in it, and finally we can enjoy it in the best experience of all times, in my opinion. Okay, let's try now Dreamcast or Xbox Original, and then we close this view with a Switch or PS4. This is the Switch in 480p. The Switch output is very nice in my opinion, and the output in general to this TV is absolutely great. I use the converters from HDMI to VGA, and of course remember to put the output resolution of the Wii in 480p. And really it is absolutely stunning. It's really seems to have in front of us OLED of 32 inches, but with, in my opinion, better colors, more precise in general gamma, and incredibly better nuance of colors, and absolutely absence of the sensation that we have usually in front of a digital output, like the output normal that we see on the LCD or in front of the OLED, for example. I always feel that the output and the image seems really a bit too digital. You know, like the smoke, the fog, and all this stuff usually are very, I wouldn't say pixelated, you know, but binary stuff. So absolutely not analog. While in this case, we don't have any of this stuff, but the image provides of this set through component is always as crisp as can be, the image, but with this analog feeling of the image, that for me it's really a deal breaker, a totally deal breaker. And in my opinion, it's far more better than, for example, even the OLED image. Often I do think that the real image, the right image, for my eyes especially, is this kind of image of the CRT. That's why I always think that CRT are the best so far, because you know, the eyes can fit this image and thank you. Like you know, when you see an image of a CRT like this, your eyes thank to you and say thank, and say like, okay, this is the most comfortable image you can ever have in life. So in my opinion, Switch is perfect for this kind of TV, and I do think also, in general, even the PS4 is great for this TV. I would consider even to play the PS5, but the PS5 it's a little bit more, you know, tricky, because the PS4 have the 480p output natively, while the PS4 Pro and the PS5 doesn't have. So you should take into consideration to downscale the image, which, like with the GBS controller or any kind of downscaler, you can do that, and then you have to convert the image from there to the VGA. You can do that, but of course, for me, the native one, the native image, the native resolution output, it's always the best one. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that, and you could also have taken some more infos and clarification about these kind of sets and the 480p output, which in conclusion, I do think that all this stuff of resolution and blah blah whatever, it's totally nonsense, because it depends how you display the resolution and the image. And while the CRTs are not comprehensive of resolution stuff, like you don't have to have a incredibly high resolution, and this is the case, and this is the demonstration that on a great TV in the CRT in 480p you can have a better image of OLED with absolutely no aliasing, absolutely no aliasing, and this is a demonstration that, you know, resolution is not the final word, and the most important thing in this kind of stuff, and in general in quality of the image. Thank you so much. Goodbye.